Hi students, it's Miss Williams. I'm here to talk with you again about the Vacation Sweepstakes Challenge. You've spent last week talking about looking up and learning about a state. You have chosen a state, you have researched the basic information. Now you're going to apply some of that information and start building your trip. And the way that you're going to do that is by budgeting. Budgeting means that you are deciding how much money you want to save for your trip or how much money that you think you're going to spend. So you're going to help do that with this vacation that you're planning for Miss Williams and Miss Bradley. So we're going to go back and look at our Vacation Sweepstakes Challenge. My example today, I'm going to be modeling with New Mexico, the state of New Mexico, which I actually visited recently. So you'd have all this information completed and turned it in on May 8th. Now we've given it back to you and we want you to think about how much it would cost. So some things that you want to think about: the cities in that state that we should visit. A state like California would have a lot of great cities and places to visit: Yosemite, Hollywood, Beverly Hills, San Francisco, Disneyland. So those would be some places I'd want to make sure that I include in my attractions. What souvenirs we should buy, where we should take cool selfies, because I like to take cool selfies. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is you need to decide if airfare is necessary. If you're going to Nevada, maybe you don't think so. Miss Williams can drive there, so that you'd put not needed. If you do think like Albuquerque or Albuquerque, New Mexico is a long drive from Salinas, I'm going to look it up. So you can click this blue link here and I type in here, let's put it from Monterey. Sometimes Monterey doesn't have a lot of flights. You might want to put in San Jose or San Francisco. And it's okay to ask your parents for help because they might do this a lot. They might have done this before. So I'm going to put New Mexico in there. Oh, look, Albuquerque. There's some other places in New Mexico. I'm just going to put New Mexico and see what happens. Now, remember, make sure you have 5 days on here, okay? It doesn't matter the days. Normally, when you book a flight, you want to know the exact days, but this time we're just going to put 5 days. All right, so for one person, because, let's see. Oh, look, we have 1, 2, 3 different cities. I want to go to Albuquerque because I learned that Albuquerque is a big city in New Mexico. So I'm going to put down 346. Yes, it is needed and needed. The cost, we said, oh, I forgot what the cost was, $346. So I'm going to make sure I put 346. This is a round trip flight. That means that I'm going there and I'm coming back. So I don't need to put for 5 days. I don't need to buy a plane ticket 5 days worth, but I do need to think about who else is coming. So for this trip that you're planning, I have in my family Miss Williams, Jose, and Bixby. There's 3 of us. Miss Bradley, I think Miss Bradley, she has her husband. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think there's 6 people in Miss Bradley's family. So you'd have to do some multiplication. 346 times, because you're buying a plane ticket for each of those people. Okay, so for Miss Williams, 346 times 3. I did the math, and I would get the plane costs would be $1,038. Okay. That's the multiplication that you're going to do for this part. Now I have to figure out the rental car per day. This is a little more challenging, and you have some choices to make. Do I need a rental car? So Albuquerque, and I also want to make sure, I also learned that Taos, New Mexico is another place that Miss Williams needs to see. So I'm going to choose my rental car per day. Here, I have some prices here. And a mini, standard, full size. Well, I know that Ms. Williams is going to bring her dog, so that's going to be $33 per day. So yes, it's needed. What did we say, $33 per day? Not this one, $33, okay. And there's 5 days. So I'm going to do my multiplication, 33 times 5, and I got 165. Okay, I'm going to just show you one more thing because it's challenging. Food, 3 meals per day. Absolutely, Miss Williams needs to eat. It's needed. So when you're going to do this as a little hint, you can do a couple things and look up. The first one is you can look up the average cost of meals in New Mexico, or you can also look up this word called per diem rates New Mexico. This is the word that means a cost, an average cost of something. So it says right here, it says $55 per day. Let me see here what I saw here. Oh, this one says $20 per day. Let's go a little less so I can spend money on attractions. Okay, $20 per day. If you wanted to be very specific, some places that Miss Williams likes to eat. I like Chipotle. I like Panera. So if you wanted to look at those places specifically, you could. Starbucks, I like Starbucks. Okay, cost per day, $20 per day. And again, it's for 5 days. So 20 times 5. Okay. And there will be 2 people eating, and the big Sam, I'm going to bring him his food from home. So it's okay. Okay, so you're going to continue to do this. Okay, I'm only showing you those, and then go ahead and add up the total costs here at the bottom, right? You're awesome. If you have any questions, send messages to Miss Bradley or Miss Williams. Thank you. Bye.